Hello, everyone. Welcome to. Fuck, I forgot the episode. Season 4. Thank you. Episode 8 of the Skyheart. Unfortunately, we are down a player today. Oshio could not be here, but we do have 4 additional friends who are here, and I will present them. Currently, we have Spyro Proxy playing the not Paladin Valanaris.
Greetings.
God damn it. We have Raining Blades playing the very monk Cathis.
Hi, everyone.
Ah, there he is. We missed that last session. We have Savian playing the very sorcerer Chelsea.
High Guard servers are closing in a week.
What?
Oh!
Wait,
don't
really? That was fast. And finally, we have Scott Zilli. Scott Zilli. You are now Scott Zilli.
That's me, Scott Zilli.
Okay, we
Billy
have
Scott Zilli.
Scott
Howdy
Zilli
ho.
playing the not warlock Verdite.
That's me. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not to be confused with Tarn Talamir, the not cleric.
Yeah, that's a completely different guy. Why would you even bring him up? That's crazy.
I mean, Tarn Talamir was so last season. Come on.
Actually, he was in a separate season, actually.
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 But yes, in the previous session of the Skyheart, the crew of the Skyheart have made landfall upon the big floating city of Crasto. While there, they visited brothels, as one does.
It was important.
Information, yes. To which they learned that there is a very kinky party tonight because there's a festival going on. This is it's still in the middle of the festival, and there's a very kinky party with masks and whatnot going on at the brothel tonight. That might or might not include some potential vampires, considering that one of the ladies of the night had a vampire, a very vampire-like bite mark upon her neck.
Kinky.
Yes, kinky. Might actually just be a kink of some sorts. Who knows? We don't kink shame in this channel, okay?
That's true.
The rest of the party also found out where the Angel House is, but the party decided to do some more digging until the evening, to which Nim and Chelsea went to the High Garden district where the nobles have their abodes, and after talking to some children and hearing some conversation from parents, they learned that there's 2 High Elven families here. One of them is the patrons to the Angel House. and they are at war with another one of the high families of Crasto. There's this silent civil war going on in Crasto. Also, that the ruling class, the ruling house of Crasto, House Alvina, is actually also a High Elven house. Learned a bunch of history on the nobility of Crasto, this city-state that has been dominating this area for a long time. And I believe that's the information they got. Like, yeah, the name of the families and whatnot. Meanwhile, Valanaris Kethis, who was in autopilot mode last session, because that's what I do when a character is not here and they still have to go around. It's automatically just autopilot. So, yeah.
Hey, I was afraid that M was gonna suddenly just track down Kethis and like drag him off with a cane, a hook off stage to go do
Not the
captain
man.
stuff.
No.
That would be so
It's like, can we get this?
exit stage right. But yes, so meanwhile, this little group of Verdite, Kethis, and Valanaris decided that they wanted to watch the Lumina Maxima, essentially the Pope of this world, the High Pontiff of the Church of Light, and her sermon. They got to the great cathedral in the Sunlight District, where a huge mass of people of devout worshippers have gathered. But Volnaris, Kethis, and Verdite aren't just peasants who would not go into the cathedral. No. They muscled their way through, which was incredibly easy because I believe it was Valanaris who rolled an obscene athletics roll and just pushed everyone out of the way.
It's pronounced peasant.
Yes, you would know. They reach the cathedral, and because Valanaris is actually a high elf,
And an Azimar.
he's an Asimar, but his origin is high elven, and because he's wearing, which Verdite and Kethis found out, Valanaris's armor is the armor that the paladins of the Church of Light modeled their armors off of. So he's wearing the original of what everyone else is wearing. And essentially, a lot of the paladins there kind of thought he was either some noble or a paladin, and they allowed him in along with his entourage. And you sat down and had a conversation with a member of one of the noble houses of Crasto, this orcish fellow, an individual who is known as the leader of a very legendary mercenary gang, a mercenary group, basically a paramilitary group, who essentially became a noble just from being super rich, having renown from that. And a lovely chat was had where you also learned some information about the house that is currently financing the Angel House, the House Vailnur, which is also... you also learn that at that very cathedral, there's one member of House Velnor, a cousin of the leader or the head of the house, as from what you understand. However, before anything else happened, the Lumina Maxima showed up and began to pray. Everyone began to pray as well. And as Verdite was praying, he began to see as motes of light begin to leave everyone, and nobody else seems to notice this, only Verdite, as he sees these motes of light connecting with each other, moving about until it becomes this huge web, because even the people outside of the cathedral had these motes of light coming out of them. Let me just change the music a little bit. Okay. Even the people in the cathedral had these motes of light coming out of them, and every single one begins to connect like this gigantic spider web made of just pure light. And then Verdite heard a voice, or rather many voices, almost like hundreds of voices coalescing into a single voice, speaking at the same time, seemingly coming from this network of light before him, that asked Verdite if he liked the presents that he was given. And that's where we end the session, and that's exactly where we resume.
But he's just going to he's kind of like looking around, like all around the motes of light. And then when he hears the voices, he just kind of stops. So he just kind of says, presents? Well, what? Who are you? What? Who is this?
Have you not been wielding magic?
Zeppet just kind of looks. Zeppet, wow. Verdite just kind of looks down to his hands and it's just kind of like, oh, you're the one who answered.
Is Verdite alone right now, or
Verdite, as Verdite is saying all of this, from his perspective, everyone else seems to be almost like frozen in place. While Kethis and Valanaris, if you look towards Verdite, he seems to just be praying.
damn it, not again. Verdite. Right, fine. Gethys just kind of resigns himself to the fact that Verdite every so often inconveniently stops to pray, even when he shouldn't be.
I mean, everyone else is praying, so it's not inconveniently.
Oh, that's okay. That's fair.
Yeah. Everyone is praying.
But this is a thing, ongoing thing.
This is a thing, yes. Verdite, you are very inconvenient sometimes, apparently.
Hey, that was getting a spell slot back. This is praying. This is important.
It wasn't just in the spell slot. It was when you encountered that, when we were in that temple and you encountered like the moat, and you just suddenly stopped so you could attune to the item for 1 hour while you were down a shaft.
Oh yeah, I fell down the ladder shaft, didn't I? Yeah. Good times.
I'm not gonna wait till I get up to the top. I'm gonna start praying right here, right now. For 1 hour.
I fucking love how Verdite just does whatever the fuck Verdite wants when he gets his mind. All right, but yes. Anyway,
just no social awareness. Just like, oh, now's a good time.
It's got to be done.
The voices speak.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah, the voices speak, and you do hear. I've had many names. I was born without one. But one name that many have used throughout the ages is Orathine. You may think of me as the primordial spirit of prayer itself.
So you're the one. So which one are you? Because like kind of like reaches into his robes and pulls out like all of his medallions.
Just
He's kind of like,
a
because I've
huge
been
amount of
calling on a. I've been calling on everybody, and which one are you? I don't mean to be rude. It's just I spend a lot of time praying to a lot of different people, and I didn't know which one you are.
You carry many relics, many symbols of gods, true and false. I am neither of those.
Hmm.
I am that which listens when the gods don't. I listened when the first mortal uttered the first prayer. And what the gods don't take, I am there to listen, to observe, to experience the prayers of those who are not heard.
And you're the one that's been. Vidai kind of looks down at his hands. You're the reason I can do what I can do.
Were you not the way you are? Were you not calling out to so many, to all these different beings? I would have never been able to contact you like this. So you've achieved these magics through your means. I'm merely gifting them.
Hmm. You know, it took. He kind of stops and looks down at his feet for a bit. When I was with the elves and I was training to learn magics and try and be useful, nothing worked for a long time. You know, nothing seemed to click with me. And then one day, I guess it must have been you who showed yourself to me and manifest, or at least this power manifested. And the elves were so excited that I'd managed to harness something that they sent me out immediately to do all the good that I could. You know, they were really excited. They were like, "Oh, Verda, you have to go. You have to go now. You have to go forth and do as much good as you can using this power." And so that's what I did. I gathered my things. I left, and you know, one thing led to another. I ended up on the crew of the Skyheart. I've learned all kinds of new things, all kinds of spells. You know, this power. It's literally saved the lives of all of my friends several times. I don't know what we would have done without it. And you're saying that's because I was praying to you?
You never prayed to me, but you prayed for help. There were pleas for aid to make you stronger, to save someone. And I listened when nobody else did.
Hmm. But Hmm.
Verdite, at the beginning of your journey, when you were trying to create magic, to wield magic, did you ever truly believe in the gods that you prayed to?
I wanted to. I tried. I kept up the teachings. I kept up all of the rituals. But
You kept the teachings that you learned, but did you feel the teachings?
hmm, I. Hmm,
The gods did not listen,
no.
and they sometimes don't. So many prayers and voices begging for help often slip by. Someone had to grab a hold of those. And when you started to pray to different gods and started to pray to gods that may or may not exist, I felt those like a beacon.
So, do you want anything in return for what you've done for me so far?
No, I welcome your prayers, and I have watched your journey. The only reason I'm able to talk to you in this moment as I do is because of the amount of prayers currently around you. And you see the network that completely surrounds you at this moment.
Hmm. I see. So I wouldn't be able to get in contact with you again unless I was under similar circumstances.
Not as directly as this, but you felt my presence whenever I needed to guide you.
Hmm. That's true.
All I ask is that you continue to pray and you continue to do what you've been doing. And more importantly, I know of the task that you have. I know the importance of this task and what happens if you fail.
You mean the Skyheart?
Should you fail, all those prayers will be silenced. This world will no longer pray, be it to gods or whatever else may be around to listen. I do not wish for that. So, I will aid you. power will be given as needed, as it has been. But I can, with all this energy around you, do something else for you.
Okay.
Verdite, you see as the lights begin to shine brighter and brighter, and then a few strands go from these motes of light and begin to move towards you. Not the mote of light above you, but towards you.
Hmm.
Do you move away or do you stay?
I'll stay.
Okay. Before it reaches you completely, it reaches and touches a gem that you've had since a certain temple.
Oh.
The vessel of the wind soul that you've carried and floats around your head begins to shine a bright light. I will awaken this treasure. Wield its power. Save this world. I have chosen you, Verdite.
I won't let you down.
I know. You see the lights begin to fade. As whatever this state was is beginning to disconnect. Anything you wish to say before this is gone, or do you leave it at that?
But I'll just kind of reach out with one hand and just kind of say, "What do I call you? Do you have a name?"
You may call me Orathin.
Orathin.
And with that,
Okay.
all the lights vanish as it's at this exact moment when the praying stops. Everyone raises their heads, and you see the Lumina Maxima turn around. She begins her sermon. She begins to speak, firstly, about the achievements of 4 years ago of conquering the surface. And she begins to go into a long sermon. Verdite, you are back to your senses, and you have your item has been awakened. You do know what the Vessel of the Wind Soul's new abilities are. I just need to give it to you first.
I just watched it disappear out of my inventory. Like,
Aha.
no.
There you go. Awakened Vessel of the Wind Soul. Peep out your
Do
new
we want to share
abilities.
with the rest of the class? There are people that might not be able to see a text screen that pops up.
Yeah.
I mean, only Scott can see it, so.
Did you bring enough to share with the rest of the class, Scott?
It's better than it was. It's sure is awakened.
It's just a little bit better, you know.
How do we disappear?
Do you want me to show you the pre-awakened so you can compare it?
Oh no, I can see that. I was looking at it while you were talking about it.
Oh, okay.
I just can't put it in the group chat. Tell you what, I'll get it to.
You can read it if you want.
I'll let people know what it is. Yeah. Okay, save. There we go. I'll put it in the.
I think RB is driving, so if
Oh right.
if you
Okay,
want, I can
so
read.
I'll read out. Sorry. So I now have a +2 to spell attack rolls when casting radiant or wind spells. Once per long rest when I cast
Also,
a
the
healing spell on
DC,
a
by the
creature.
way, the DC is also raised by 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus! Wow. So
Yeah.
my spell DC is now
16.
For radiant spells, or is that what you said? Radiant damage?
radiant or wind themed spells. I've got
Okay.
once per long rest when I cast a healing spell on a creature. All creatures of my choice within 10 feet also heal for 2d8 plus my proficiency modifier. So everything I can see, and then once per long rest when I or someone I can see takes damage, I can use my reaction to activate it and reduce it by 2d8 plus my proficiency modifier. So I can.
There's an additional part to that. Don't forget.
Oh, if the damage is reduced to 0, the target also gains temporary hit points equal to the negated damage. Sheesh.
Damn.
Thank you, Arathine. Thank you, Arathine.
Yeah, man, here we are talking about how broken Verdite is a healer already. It's a pregame.
We got no excuse. We got to do it.
You really have no excuse now. So, yeah, in Verdite, you experienced all of that. To the others, they were just praying, or, like Valanaris pretending to pray.
He wasn't pretending to pray. He was contemplating. But
He was contemplating.
Still,
Yes, of course.
He's still not ready to pray to this church.
Yes. Talking to God.
I feel like while everyone is here like praying, Kethis is just kind of like the John Travolta meme. He's just kind of like hanging around, looking around, just like, all right, is this done yet? Are we heading out now?
Last session, RV wasn't here. Guys, do you remember what I said? When everyone was praying, I said that Kethis just lowers his head, and I did not elaborate
exactly
on what he was doing, because I had a feeling this was what RV was going to go for. But yes, Verdite, do you wish to say anything during the sermon, or do you wait until the sermon is over? Anyone wishes to do anything, because she's gonna go for like an hour at least.
Valanaris would like to keep an eye on the cousin that we were pointed to.
Okay. So, Valanaris, you do not know which one is the cousin, but you do know that there are 2 high elves having a conversation. 2 male high elves.
Mid-sermon. They're having a conversation mid-sermon.
Oh, wait, right. That's true. They're not having a conversation. They're currently witnessing the sermon. Yes.
Okay.
They are actually in like the front seats, so near the front. They're like second pew. Yeah, but you do see there's both of them are blonde. Both of them have long hair. They're actually very similar to each other, despite being from different houses. One has more of a braided style hair, while the other one has more of a, just slick back hairstyle, and they seem to be paying attention, but sitting close to each other. And earlier you did see that they were having a conversation. Yeah, so Valanaris
based on the
yeah,
but based on like Valanaris is a noble still.
Mm-hmm.
So based on their overall behavior and interaction, would Valanaris be able to discern which one is more important, aka the one we're after?
roll me an investigation.
Oh, I love investigation. I have so many proficients on it. You guys don't even.
This is why I love imp. This is why I love imp-based characters because, like wizards, because there's so many good skills for
Yeah,
intelligence
just
that
knowledges
no one's ever
and
good at.
Yep.
Yes, 6. Hell yeah.
Valanaris, you have experience with like warrior nobles and those kinds of families. Neither of these guys are warriors.
Okay, we got something out of it.
Yeah, just whatever. They're like totally weaklings. They I don't think they even lift, bro.
Yeah. Okay, 6.
All right,
It was worth a shot.
all right. Cathis and Verdite, are you doing anything during the sermon?
No, Kethis. Verdite's just kind of sitting, like head down. Like, kind of looks like he's praying, but he's just kind of looking down at the floor.
No. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. Sorry.
Gathis is just keeping Gathis is just keeping a like an eye and ear out for anything suspicious that might be going on, but mostly because he doesn't really care about the sermon at all, and so he might as well just be like looking to make sure there's nothing else like particularly noteworthy or of interest going on, like while everyone else is distracted watching.
Cathis,
it's not necessarily paranoia, just kind of like nothing better to do.
Yeah. Cathis, you do notice that Kraz Amberthorn, who is the leader of the mercenary group of House Amberthorn, the one sitting next to you guys, he's already fallen asleep.
Can't say I blame him.
But in general, Cathis, what you're witnessing is, as much as you're paying attention to everyone else, like keeping a radar around you, you notice that every paladin of the Church of Light that is wearing armor very very similar to Valanaris' armor is also just clocking everyone. This church might be one of the most highly secured places in this sector of the world right now.
All right, so I start punching.
Please do it. Please just tempt fate.
About those new character ideas, guys. You ready? Let's go.
just please. I have so many paladins I want to use right now. All of them have smite.
They're OG paladins.
OG paladins, yeah. They can smite as a free action.
That's why they're so powerful.
But yes.
Yeah,
so,
no. But yeah, no. So yeah, okay. Nothing further from Cathis.
Okay, so the sermon continues. She goes from talking about the achievements of Crasto to talking about the values of the Church of Light, preaching peace. She does talk about the war going on in the Asimar lands, and how the war needs to stop, and talks about basically encouraging Crasto to take a stand regarding that war, because Crasto is very close to the Genasi lands and has so much influence. And she talks about like world peace and whatnot. Talks about the demons and how a demon king has not been discovered yet, but people need to always be ready. And yeah, the sermon continues. You get the sense that this woman, she practiced this speech, and she's giving the speech, and she has a presence about her. At the same time, you do notice that sometimes she might be a little bit bored while giving the speech, but she's doing her job. And as she finishes her speech, she begins to retire, and after a moment of quiet, you see that everyone begins to get up. You actually see the Kraz's wife actually elbows him. He's like, "Oh, no, is it over? Uh, praise the light, praise." All right. And everyone starts to stand up to leave. What do you wish to do?
All right, that was some good sermoning. I feel refreshed. How about you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Verdite, you look like you've seen God. What? Relax. It's just a really good sermon.
It was a really good sermon. Yeah, I'm glad we came to see the Lumina Maxima. Sure did see and learn a lot today.
Canthus is just gonna kind of look down at Birdite, very like kind of like acting weirdish, but then Canthus is kind of like shrug it off as like a, just these weird religious type people. Like he just doesn't get it.
Yeah, Verdite's got like a 1,000-yard stare when he's saying this. He's just kind of looking off into the middle distance.
I wasn't able to understand which one is the cousin, so my idea was we could approach him, but I don't know who is more important. Oh, you have the name.
I mean, if you're we could just go up and call out their name and see who turns around.
No, but we could introduce ourselves, enticing another introduction by them. Huh?
As you say that, you see that they are currently walking out of the cathedral.
Ah, shit.
Just as a refresher, since I wasn't here, who are the people we're talking about right now that we know the name of? But
So two
It's
high
the-
elves.
Yep.
Yeah, there's two high elves. That
yeah,
were
two high elves. But
Yeah, they were identified as one of them being from House Velnor, which is the one who sponsors the Angel House, the orphanage.
Hmm.
The other one is also a noble,
Gotcha, okay.
a noble high elf.
He's also a high elf.
Yes.
so if we're wanting to possibly talk with them, we should probably follow them or go towards them as they're leaving.
You can approach them if you wish. They're not like running
Alright.
away, so you can just
Yeah.
move through the crowd. And,
I would
Well,
think Volinar should really need to kind of take the lead because being, kind of like a high elf Asimar, people think
Yeah.
he's like super important. He actually kind of has like maybe a reason to talk to him if, wow, the two lizards are just kind of like the entourage.
Okay.
Lizard
Volans
thugs,
will-
yeah.
will,
Yeah.
Volans will tackle the high elves and say, "Hello." He's not.
Did you just
If
say?
I-
He will approach them.
Did you just say tackle?
Look! If Birdite and I each had if we had nickels for each time that we had to pretend to be the lizard bodyguards of an important high elf in the face of nobility, we'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
It does keep happening, huh?
Yeah,
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
yeah. Also, speaking of which, so as you leave, I'm going to say, for the sake of ease, and because she knew you guys were here, as you leave, you actually see Chelsea waiting for you guys. And why is Chelsea waiting for you guys? Because Chelsea, a little while ago, as you were in the High Garden district, Nim spotted a familiar face from her past. She told you, basically, she spotted someone that she doesn't want to meet, and she decided to lay low for a little bit and headed back to the ship. So I'm going to say, Chelsea, you would have, assumedly, gone to meet up with the others. Does that work for
Guys,
you?
I think Nim's just going on a shopping trip.
We had been on a shopping trip already.
They totally had a
no
shopping
You were
longer.
trip.
slowing her down. You were slowing
Can't
her
keep
down.
getting
Chelsea.
away with it.
But what
Not need multi-track shopping.
Yeah, but I think this is just the easiest way to have Chelsea meet up with the rest of the group, because if you don't mind, Sev.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, so yeah, you see Chelsea waiting for you guys, but I assume Valanaris is still heading towards the 2 nobles. Valanaris,
You would wave to Chelsea, but then serious game face and go to
well, serious-ish game face.
Yeah. Now we would open up the Halo.
Okay. Oh, now he opens up the halo. Holy shit. Now you guys see, as he begins to walk, the halo begins to glow behind his head, as people actually begin to part and like being, oh, it's just like the Lumina Maxima. Oh, is he an angel? Look at his armor. Everyone begins to like whisper and gawk as you approach the
To the
2
nobles. There's the question. Since everyone is stopping in awe, do the nobles turn around?
Oh, most of the nobles that are leaving the cathedral are like looking at you, and you do see that the 2 high elf nobles, they hear the commotion, turn around, and they're like, oh.
Greetings. My name is Valanar Zemberholm. I hear your family has done a lot of good work here in Cresto, and I would like to thank you.
Are you looking at the one at the right or the left? Or just in
their
general?
direction.
In between. Maybe he's bowing and like looking at the floor, like just.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Like he does a small bow, as he says it, to avoid tactical eye contact at the crucial moment.
So I just want to point out, Kethis, Verdite, and Chelsea, you witnessed this. It's happening in front of you. And Valnaris, roll me a persuasion just to see how charismatic you are in this moment.
He's not at all.
Well, we'll see.
Come on, Paladin.
If we have a hero point,
There is
That's a
no
20.
hero point.
Nice.
That's a 20. Holy shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome.
and that 20 or a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Still good. Still good.
Still good, yep. As you say that, immediately one of them steps forward in front of the other, and he does like this dramatic bow as he goes, Valanaris of House Emberhold, of course I've heard of you. Thank you for your kind words. He smiles and goes, I'm Sarah of House Velnor. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
The pleasure is all mine. As I've said, I may have been blessed by the gods, but you have blessed these kind people doing the Lord's will, the light's will.
Immediately, the other one tries to push the first one aside slightly. Say, I'm Joras Dawnspear. I'm
Pleased to meet you, Lord Dawnspear. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, of course. What? But Sarah Vailnor goes. My house has worked tirelessly to better the lives of the people of Crasto. But your words fill me with joy.
You honor me beyond words, my lord.
Oh, please.
It is a pleasure to walk these streets, seeing people are fed, they have work, they have structure, they have laws. I mean, even though the orphans don't roam around on the streets.
Yes, of course. House Vailnor is a very powerful patron of one orphanage house here in Crasto. We make sure the children are well taken care of, since they have no parents to watch over them. It is our duty as the nobility, the noblesse oblige.
Can I insight check this guy when the topic of the orphanage comes up?
All of you can insight check this guy. Let's see. Let me insight check this let me see what Cathis sees.
Oh, I
I
nearly rolled a
don't
dead.
actually have the
20.
proficiency, but I do have the +4 wisdom at least.
You have +7. You have proficiency in insight.
Awesome. Oh yeah. Gonna roll a 2 anyways.
You
But...
roll the 5. You roll the 5. You roll the 12, basically.
God damn. This is what I get for not listening to the sermon.
Yeah. It would have raised your wisdom, but here we are. Cathis and Chelsea, both of you, clearly see that this guy is the smuggest motherfucker, and he is trying to... You actually notice something. He's talking a little bit louder when he talks about the house's achievements, just to make sure everyone around hears, not just Valinaris. Verdite, you did notice something. He's very smug, and he's talking about all the achievements of the house, but right after he begins to go, of course, we also host several galas to earn charity for a number of individuals, poor individuals in Crasto, especially down in the Undercity. You notice something, Verdite. He switched really fast away from the orphanage. Like, he gloated, and then immediately switched really fast.
Of course, these galas are not merely a place to celebrate the achievements and bring all these great houses together. They are a stage on which you contribute and manage the funds to provide the people with what they require. It is very noble of you to host them in your abode, I would assume.
Oh, dear me, our abode would not be suited for such a thing, but we have multiple venues here in Crasto that allow for such festivities. In fact, we are organizing one for next week.
Oh, please do tell. I would love to... Sorry. I would be honored to attend such a gathering.
Of course, you are definitely
the-
invited, Lord Amberhold, a hero such as yourself. The hero, he begins to raise his voice again, the hero who slew the Dark Knight.
Of course.
Yes, of course. The prospective new hero of the age, from what I've heard. Gives you a
Vedai just kind of
wink.
looks up at Valanaris after hearing this. Yeah?
It didn't like that subject was brought up. It is disturbed. Yeah.
Did the halo flicker?
That would okay, sure, why not? He's not very good at playing poker, so sure. Yeah.
Okay, just slightly. Of course, you would be most definitely invited. Would you care to have dinner with myself so we can discuss details tonight?
He
wait.
gets a bit closer. Yeah.
Oh, my apologies. Tonight would not be possible. Maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow would be most doable, but I do have, and he leans a bit closer, companions that I would require to bring as they manage some of my activities. You know, the burdensome thoughts that we can't waste time on.
You see him like tilt his head to the side, looking directly at Cathis, Chelsea, and Vardide. Of course, you are more than welcome to bring your servants. He says, loud enough for everyone to hear.
Chelsea's gonna glare at him.
Your kindness truly knows no bounds.
Gethis is going to step forward like in a hushed tone to Volanaris, but like as if he's trying to keep quiet and respectable, but still so the other not trying to be like silent, overheard. Just say, Sir Faust, I was gonna say, my lord, are we sure we cannot arrange something for tonight? You do have important business to attend to these upcoming days.
Oh, yes, that thing. If it would be possible to arrange something tonight, today.
The thing?
Yes. Tomorrow I will be posing for a painting. That usually takes all night. It's quite tiresome.
Volanaris, roll me a deception.
God damn it.
This is why you don't let the Volanaris talk. Well, wait. We'll see what he rolls.
We have a hero point.
Nope.
Just asking for him. Okay.
Nope.
Oh,
that sounds about right.
Wait a second. Let me see if I have anything.
Second wind.
The second wind work on that though.
Second wind.
It is a skill check.
It's an ability check, right? That's what it
It
is.
is an ability check.
Wait. Is it? I don't know the new.
While we look it up, if someone else would like to hit that little button that says hero point, or maybe it's a.
When you fail an ability check, you can expend the use of your second wind to push yourself towards success. You roll a 1d10 and add the number rolled to the ability check.
Okay, roll a 1d10 and use that second wind. I'm taking away your second wind. There you go.
It's okay. It consumes it normally.
Okay.
Whatever. Oh my!
You roll the 1.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Okay. So that turns the 5 into a 6. He goes.
Oh God.
He goes.
Every little helps.
Oh. That is quite unfortunate. However, I must contact the Lord, the head of House Velnor, and unfortunately there are matters of high importance that cannot be left for another day. Are you sure you won't be able to make it tomorrow?
I would not postpone any further meeting with your great house.
Kethis is just gonna say, clearly seeing that Falinars is failing a bit, he's just gonna say something. I'll change arrangements with the painter and just take a step back again.
Thank you, Captain. Oh,
He pauses for a moment. Your servant is a captain?
who amongst us does not name their companions amusingly?
Oh, of course, of course.
Of course.
It's quite interesting, the pets you keep around, Lord Emberhold.
I look forward to seeing your household as well.
Cheeky. And taps you on the arm like, please, come tomorrow for dinner. We will happily welcome you. Good day, Lord Emberhold.
Good day to you.
And he turns around and begins to leave. Jorah of House Dawnspear stays for a moment. Like, House Dawnspear would also like to invite you to dinner.
Tonight?
Yes, of course. It could be tonight. We're very free.
Valnar looks at Kethis.
What Kethis is gonna say in the most snobbish servant way possible. I'll have to check the schedule, my lord. As if he can make time. Valinars can make time for the other lord, but not for this one.
Oof, devastating.
I apologize, my lord, but the captain has spoken. We will.
You see,
Perhaps the right check, my lord.
You see the sledgehammer of psychic damage that you've dealt to this man as he goes, of course, my lord, excuse me. And he turns around in shame and leaves.
Before he goes, Valnar extends his hand towards him.
Uh-huh.
Does he extend his hand as a shake?
Yeah. He goes to shake.
He then grabs his hand with the other, looks at him dead in the eye. Thank you. Truly.
Roll me
Let's go.
Pure charisma.
So D20. You want me to roll a D20?
Yes.
Do I have advantage because I'm like his god? And
I just lower the DC.
Okay.
I did not lower it that much. It's an 11. An 11. He goes, right.
Wait, I can add the action surge.
Sure, if you want second win, go ahead.
The second win, yeah, lol.
Can you imagine action surging?
Yeah.
That's a 4. Okay, that's a 15. He immediately smiles, goes, thank you, my lord. Thank you. And he smiles as he leaves and begins to walk to catch up to the other lord. And Valanaris, you begin to notice many different lords begin to slowly approach you, trying to get your attention. If you're not careful, you're going to be here for a while.
Valanaris removes his halo. Looks at Kethis. Captain, lead the way, please. Please.
Kethis is gonna. Let's go ahead. Kethis is gonna start to walk out as well. as if he's like the procession in front of Valanaras, like leading the way, like make way for my lord.
Yes.
And basically head towards the exit as well.
Chelsea and Verdite, are you going for the flanks? Are you protecting the flanks?
Yeah.
I'll just walk with them.
Okay. You manage to leave the sunlit district before Valanaris is accosted by an even bigger group of nobles. Congratulations. You succeeded in escaping?
Are the high elves still within like eyesight, or like are they long gone?
No, I would say at this point, because you had to get away from the crowd, they would have been long gone.
I have a question for my fellow players. Why did we need it to be tonight? Because of the gala that is tonight?
It was more so I was trying to see if we could fit, because he had something really important going on, and I was trying to see if we could maybe fish for. All right, I can't do it tonight because ...
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to string up one of these vampires like a piñata and knock their treasure out of them so we can pay the crew as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Vampire pinata. Got it.
Too bad orphans don't have money.
That seems like something werewolves would have at their birthday parties. They'd have just a vampire piñata that they bust open for like little red candies inside, like strawberry candies and stuff.
By the way, I just wanna ask: has Verdite had like the 1,000-yard stare the whole time?
Pretty much, like he's walking. He kind of twigs what we're doing to get Valanaris out. He's kind of walking with his hands outstretched to like keep people away, but he's like still staring off into the distance.
Basically autopilot the whole time.
Yeah, he just kind of does it. Yeah.
I'm gonna say at this point, you all notice that Verdite is on all the autopilot.
Well, I was going to turn to Verdite. Verdite, snap out of it. We got invited to dinner at this family's house. We are going to attend the gala. Isn't that the most incredible thing that happened today?
But like, just doesn't even look like make eye contact. He's like,
Kethix clocks it, but this time it's instead of brushing it off, he's just letting it be for now. Maybe not the best time or place to talk about it. To try and get something out of her diet. Let him process whatever the hell it was, whatever, some weird spiritual, relating, like, oh, he saw God or something like that in the church. Yeah. I'll ask about it later.
All right, so you are in the Cloud Market District. You do see a bunch of festivities going around, like street performers. What do you wish to do, or converse where you wish to go? What's the plan?
Okay, so I just want to try and like both for my own benefit and also just be so the gala tonight doesn't have to do with it does have to do with the patrons or the noble house, or it's
so there's
unrelated.
There's no gala tonight that you know of. What you know of is a party at a brothel.
Ball.
It's a masquerade ball at a brothel.
But we saw someone
high-ranking brothel.
Yeah, and he already got the masks, and he already built the brothel map, so we need to go there.
Yeah, I was just.
Well, it's perfect that we go there, because it might be the thing that they are attending, that the family is attending, and by going there, we can show them, oh, we are like kind of dirty, like you are. Maybe we drink blood? ?
We could, we could. I was thinking that might very well be the thing that is attendance. Because I was also trying to think if we needed to try and like, that's why I was asking if we could still see them. Like if we needed to try and do like a sneak to see what they're up to. Because we know for sure the house is involved with the orphanage, and obviously he was being very suspicious about it. So it's not like this doesn't. I actually don't know about any of this. It's just all happening behind my back, most likely. So we have that lead. We have the party with the vampire stuff. Is it the idea that we think the noble house are vampires themselves, or it's just that the orphanage is raised to give people to the vampires or the crows? Like, that's what I'm just trying to remember and connect the dots.
We think at least I think the vampires are the noble family, and they fund the orphanage to food, and it was with the crows, with the six-eyed crows.
So
whichever orphan that displays some unique ability, they sell to the crows,
and they feed on the rest.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So, all right. Okay, that's what I thought. I was just trying to piece everything together. Okay.
I will
so
say this.
it's
Verdite,
probably
just one moment. Verdite and Valanaris, both of you roll me religion.
Yeah. Oh, that was nearly a nat one.
But that was a natural 19 for a 26. Holy shit, Verdite.
It's one of the things I'm good at. I got three things that I'm really good at on my skills. And those are them.
So I'm gonna say Verdite. Oh, there's a hero point from Scribs. Finally.
Wow.
Thank you, Scribs.
Thanks, Scribs.
Verdite, you do know one thing. Vampires would not be able to be in the church.
Hmm.
And that guy was definitely in the church.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a cousin. He's not the head of the family.
Yeah, I'm just pointing that out. Just giving you that information.
Yes. So unless he has some weird magical thing that lets him in there, he's most likely not a vampire himself. But the suspicion, or what we believe, is that maybe the main family, or maybe like the people there, some of the more important people in the family are.
Yeah, that's my suspicion.
But he still clearly knows about something because, he was acting very suspicious when purposely moved away from the subject. So I think probably, if anything, there's a good chance that the thing they have tonight has to do with the, masquerade ball. Even if it's not, we're probably trying to figure out and do some sneaky sneak might be some difficult, especially since it means giving up this lead. So we should probably explore the masquerade ball lead for tonight, and then tomorrow, if that fails or doesn't get us anywhere, we have the dinner that we could potentially follow up on. And maybe and today was the main day of the festival, so tomorrow it's like there's still festivities, but it's like starting to die down. Will start to die down. Is that the gist, or
yeah? Today is the main day of the festival. Yeah, today is the main day of the festival. Sometimes you do know that the festival might go on for a few days, but there's like the main day where everything happens, and then there's just like some celebrations, some street performers that stay around, some vendors that stick around for a day or two, but like the main celebration is today.
Gotcha. So then maybe if like tonight doesn't bear any fruit either, tomorrow we could also do some more, before the dinner, we could do some more investigating or try and find some ways to to get money or funds in case the whole kill a vampire and beat him up like a pinata trick doesn't work. Who knows? Maybe this masquerade ball will just so happen to come across a large treasure chest that's full of important gems and gold that we
Maybe
just
there will
steal.
be like best mask context for 20,000 gold.
I am a shoe in to
Verdite
win that.
wins.
I
Verdite
am a
wins.
shoe in to win that. So
Oh yeah, Gethys does. RB doesn't know about Verdite's excellent mask.
I've got a special
Yes.
mask. I've got a special
Man,
mask.
if only I was a Way of Mercy monk, where literally masks is a big thing for the subclass.
Ha ha ha. But Chelsea did bring everyone's masks because Nim and Chelsea went and bought
We
everyone
got
else's
more
masks.
masks.
All right. And it is the sun is starting to go down, so I'd say you have an hour, maybe 2 before the brothel may be open. Anything you
Okay.
should do?
Maybe we. I'm just thinking of the mechanical standpoint, like we haven't been doing anything. I guess Spire just used 2-second wins or stuff like that. But I don't know if Verdite's been casting spells. If there's anything we need to like actually try and rest up for, like a short rest before a possible.
I
Could
could do with
happen.
a short. I could do with a short rest because I did use a lot of spells dealing with a pickpocket last session.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Remember, I put the fairy
Okay.
god into
Yeah.
a pickpocket.
So maybe that's what. Yeah. Maybe we kind of chill out, rest a little bit, and basically just do that as preparation for heading into the lion's den, so to speak.
I mean, you can 100% just stick around the cloud market, go to a few food stalls, and just sit on like near a fountain and chill out.
Yeah,
for
that's
a
what I
bit.
mean. Like, yeah, rather than trying to do any necessarily like more investigation or stuff like that, just kind of kill time, rest up, and then hit up a brothel.
Yeah, sounds
Standard.
like standard average plan. It's totally.
If only Durgan was here.
Durgan would be down for that. All right, so
By the way, do we still have his pants with the pockets for that
I mean, you
bag of
never,
holding his pockets?
Kethis, you never gave them back because he died. So
That's true.
so you have a pocket of
If we
holding.
need to smuggle anything into the party, we have that as an option.
Sure. I should actually make an item for your character that is the pocket of holding. I completely forgot.
I just thought about it now because I was just thinking. I was like, I wonder if we can actually bring in like our, for those of us that have weapons or giant armor or stuff like that, or I mean, taking off armor and putting it back on like in that spur of the moment is more difficult, but it can be just part of the costume. But
I mean, to be
I don't know.
fair, the party at the brothel is themed demon hunting.
Okay, I didn't know that. So there we go.
We just go as ourselves.
You could. Okay, so during that hour of chillaxing at the fountain, is there anything you wish to talk about or do, or are we just skipping over it? I just want to.
As we're chilling,
Okay.
Kethis is going to nonchalantly, it's just kind of like sit next to Verdite at some point and just kind of be like, "Hey, buddy, is everything all right?" And seemed a little distracted.
Yeah, sorry. It was a lot. The Lumina Maxima, all those people, all that much like concentrated radiance in one place. I don't know. It was quite a lot, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm focused.
Okay.
I'll be good. I'll be good for the mission. Don't worry.
Hey, I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about you, man. Just making sure everything's okay. I mean, you know me. I'm not that. I've never really been big in the whole religion thing, I, a couple times, when I was really low, I, maybe threw up a prayer on a whim or something, but I mean, it's not as if they're really listening, right? The gods and whatnot, probably just falling on deaf ears.
You'd be surprised.
But hey, it's cool. Yeah, I mean, hell, the stuff you do is really no other explanation for it besides someone out there giving you your powers. Hell, if I understand it, I you know me. I mean, I pretty much just I just punch things and beat things up pretty barbaric when it comes down to it. But leave all that fancy magic slinging stuff to y'all, the rest of you. Heck, even Valinaris over here, guys, seems to have some bit of it. At least I don't know if that's even his angels. Do you know what the deal is with the whole lore thing in the Halo? Like, I gotta admit, I was kind of a bit checked out with all the kind of like an autopilot with all the church stuff going on. Did you pick up any of that?
I think Valinaris might be a bigger deal than we first thought. I think it might be a very good thing that he's on our side.
Don't let Nim hear that.
Don't let Valinaris hear that.
I mean, they were talking about. Lord, and they knew who he was, and talking about potential hero of the age. Like that's pretty crazy stuff right there.
DM, how much do I know about Valinaris? Did we establish? Do I know anything extra?
First of all, you know that he is of House Emberhold, which is the house that used to, quote, employ you. There was that. You found that out last season.
Yeah.
Roll me a history.
I'm good at those, usually. No!
Are you with a natural one?
Actually, no.
Do you want to use the hero point?
We have the hero point.
Yeah, when I'm sure I'll use it. I'll use the hero
That's
point.
up to you. There is one on the field.
I mean, it is a natural one. Almost any other result I could see sticking with it, but that one just feels bad.
16.
Yeah,
16. Okay. Verda, you actually know a fair bit about House Emberhold. You know that it used to be a lesser. All high elves in general are nobles. There's so few of them, but all of them are nobility. They are so long lived. But then there's layers to it. House Emberhold used to be a lesser house until Valinaris was born, and he was discovered to be an Aasimar, someone with angelic features and powers, usually chosen for a higher purpose, as they say. A lot of the Lumina Maximus and or Aasimar. Basically, all the high pontiffs have been Aasimars for a long time, and I'm going to say with that, you do know the history of Valinaris in that him being born elevated the house to high nobility. And he has been trained. There's been a lot of stories about Valinaris being trained to be the next hero of the age. A hero of the age is the one who slays the next demon king. So there are stories of Valinaris actually being prepared to the member of House Emberhold being prepared to slay the next demon king. And with a 16, you also know there's a legend, a story that passed around of Valinaris slaying an evil and extremely powerful dark knight that was terrorizing many people.
Right.
That's what you know.
Okay. Then I'll actually make eye contact with Kethis this time and just be like, so I have a bit of a history with the house that he is a part of, but other than that, and then I just kind of just like stream of consciousness, just info dump all of that onto everything that you just said onto Kethis.
There's an upload bar appearing as you're uploading the information to Canvas.
Verdite is typing.
Buffering. Canthus is just gonna kind of let out a loud whistle and kind of lean back a little bit and just be like, "Well, damn. Well, you said it, but you said it. Good, glad he's on our side."
Can you
Kind
believe
of,
we just found him in the mountains? It's crazy.
I'm thinking back when the Black Knight thing. I mean, I don't know if you would have noticed. You seemed pretty out of it, but it's like just like that Lord guy seemed uncomfortable when we were talking. When the subject of the orphanage came out, Valanaris felt a little uncomfortable when that came up. I wonder if he actually wants to be a part of, cares about being this big hero and growing for the next age and stuff like that. I mean, for maybe the fact that he got this, what he says is a sign from God and from the light, and went off chasing on, I don't know, maybe it's a sort of rebellious trying to avoid his duty. I don't even know. It's complicated. It just matters really that he's on that. As long as he's with us and helping us save the world from ending, that's all that really matters. And as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean, we could always ask him about it on the ship when all of this is over with.
Yeah. All right, that's it from my side.
Question: what is Valanaris and Chelsea doing while Kethis and Verdite are having this conversation?
I assume after a period of silence, Valnaris will say to Chelsea, "I'm sorry that I referenced you as my, servant. I'm very grateful to have joined your crew. I did it for the sake of deception."
I'm more mad at him for the assumption, but thank you.
Yeah, it's can't hate a rose because it has thorns. That's what they do,
Yeah.
nobles. It's okay, Chelsea. If everything goes right, they are vampires, and we are going to gladly slay them.
Okay.
You can be like, serve this, and then shoot one of your incredible ice spells at his face. Like, this dish is better served cold. I don't know.
That with his history check earlier, does Verdite know if vampires have to be staked or killed in a special way?
Verdite, what did you roll for? It was 26, right?
Yeah, the other one was the really high one.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Just in case we need to set a battle plan, what we need to do in case of combat with vampires at this masquerade ball,
Cool.
Quick nudge.
So, Verdite, here's all the information you know about vampires. You know a lot about vampires. First of all, they drink blood.
Nerd.
Yep, nerd. They drink blood. They are blood drinkers. They can charm and mesmerize people, drink their blood to restore their health and gain power. Some of the stronger ones also have, spellcasting abilities. You know that when a vampire is killed, they are not actually killed, but they turn into smoke, and they return to their place of rest to recover. So you can't actually kill them out in the open unless they are in sunlight. Once in their place of rest, they can in fact be killed. You know that. Oh, by the way, you know that vampires can't enter a place without being invited. They can't be in sunlight. You can stake a vampire in the heart. Give me a second. Yes. If a vampire is in its place of rest and you stake them in the heart with be it a wooden stake, it's usually a wooden stake, they will be essentially frozen in place in a state. They won't be killed, but it's basically in a stasis where they won't recover. They won't be able to move. They're just in a stasis. But once they are in their place of rest, they can in fact be killed in the normal ways. But usually, holy shit will kick their ass the best way. Also, they're incredibly dangerous. Even the weaker vampires. You know that there's vampire lords, like older vampires. Then there's the more recent vampires, vampire spawns, who are quite strong, but still, not all there with their abilities yet. Still learning their abilities. And yeah, they usually, with that role, they usually have servants, and they are really good at, moving in the night. All that information.
So you have to kill them in their rest, or only damage to be with kill them, right?
So he didn't. Arby wasn't a robot to just me, right? He was a robot to everyone, right?
I heard robot.
It was, yeah.
Okay.
Arby.
Oh, sorry. Okay. It was. Can you hear me right now, or do I need to?
Yeah.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, you better.
Okay. Was it? All right. I'm just trying to get right. So they have to be in their place of rest to kill them, or if you use like sunlight or holy energy outright, they can kill them.
If you use
Anywhere,
sunlight, yeah. If they reach 0 hit points from sunlight, they die instantly. But otherwise, you're gonna have to catch them in their place of rest and then kill them again.
Okay, so yeah, and I don't think any of us have access to sunlight crap. So even with holy damage and stuff like that, we'd have to radiant damage. We'd have to track him down probably and kill them for a permanent end.
Wait, it has to be actual sunlight, or does my celestial revelation provide that?
That's not enough. That doesn't count as sunlight.
But it comes from an Azimar.
That is a holy energy.
Yeah,
it
right.
does not carry the power of the sun, my friend.
Yeah.
Power of the sun
Not
in the
yet.
palm of his hand.
Oh, that's
There is magic
if we get into a
that
fight
can do
with
that, but
vampires, we're gonna have. But we don't have certain.
Wait a second. Wait a second. The Veyrune has that sunlight spell.
Baron does have a daylight spell.
Yeah.
Veyron is not the only one with sunlight.
Where's sunlight?
I don't know.
Looks at Verdite.
No,
Not me.
nervously scrolling through his. Yeah, I've got daylight.
Nice! Well, we still gotta bring Veyron, though, right?
Oh,
He's a powerhouse.
I remember now because Veyron was going. Verdite said he was going to cast sunlight during that battle, but Veyron beat him to it. I remember that now. Okay.
Veyron took.
Scott, put it.
Veyron
the
took it
thunder.
from Verdite. Veyron took it from you, Verdite. Never
He did.
again.
Took
As
that
I see
moment
it,
of glory.
Veyron saved
Okay.
us a large healing spell slot
Okay.
from Verdite.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. That as long as we make sure Verdite kills with the daylight, or if we, or like if they're dead and like a body, and I guess poop in the mist, maybe daylight then or something. I don't know, but the fact that we have a possible way to kill them outright makes me feel a little bit better because we don't actually know where their place of rest might be. And
This is
yeah,
true.
okay, so we might not even be finding them tonight or something. We might track it down because I guess thinking long term, we're kind of exploring. I mean, the original plan was to try and go to the surface, but we have the actual lead on the vampires, which gives us a possible lead on the crows, which would help us take down Crow and save the captain. So that's kind of where we've been just naturally exploring. So, I mean, ideally, in theory, we don't even necessarily need to kill the vampires or do anything. We just need to figure out where to find Crow, which it might end up being that because they're evil vampires, we might have to kill them regardless. They might not be willing to cooperate, but that's essentially our goal with all this is to get money to pay the crew, to rob them so we can pay the crew, or find money elsewhere, and to essentially get a beeline on the crows, or get a beeline, that they could be knowledgeable and get information of how to get to the surface safely for the last temple. Which maybe some of them can tell us that, or maybe in beating some of them up, they have like documents or libraries or stuff like that with information. But like that's where we're kind of at right now. Is that right? Does that sum it up?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm just trying to make sure. Sorry, I'm trying not to get caught up in the whole thingy mabobber of let's go kill some vampires without losing track of the plot. Also,
vampire
be
killing
right
is
back.
cool.
Have to drop off real quick. Be right back.
Okay. Killing vampires is cool, guys. That's just the thing, right? They have made a whole show that involves killing vampires and stuff, and also Blade is a thing. So, but yes. So, as you're having this discussion, you see that the sun goes down. Yes, Yui, Helsing. You see that the sun goes down, and you see that a lot of street performers, a lot of them begin to back up. A lot of stalls begin to close down. But you do notice that a lot of shops that were not allowed to open during the day are beginning to open, including you see off in the distance the Cloud-Kissed Pleasures, the brothel that is going to have the party, Verdite.
Do what, sorry?
The the Cloud Kiss Pleasures, the brothel, is
Hmm.
opening.
Right. Well, I think I've sat down long enough. We should probably make a move. I think it's around about time for the party to get started up. Has everyone got their masks?
Yep.
Okay.
Which masks did everyone get? I forgot.
I think
Uh,
Verdite has like the big dragon mask.
Yeah.
I think everyone else has like these simple. Wait, no. Valanaris has this little weird full-looking mask, right?
Nice.
I got a
Yes.
little bird
Yes.
mask.
Chelsea has a bird mask, and I think Kathis had this. Is it like a demon mask or something?
I think didn't Kethis have like a bandit kind of mask, like a half mask,
Oh, probably that.
and then Nim had like an opera mask.
Yeah, I know Nim had an opera mask. Okay, I do have a question for all of you. Do you want to wait until the party has received some guests, or do you want to be the first ones at the brothel?
No. God. We need to arrive when the party started, of course. At least all others will say that.
Did everyone agree with Valanaris?
Yeah, I suppose it'll
Yeah.
keep up appearances if we're not too eager.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you put on your masks. Verdite, you still have 2 ropes that you haven't pulled.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever you wish, they are ready.
Okay.
You have you put on your masks. Kethis, by the way, while you were gone, I asked if the group wanted to wait until more people had arrived at the party, or if you want to be the first ones at the brothel, at the party in the brothel. And unanimously, the rest of the party said they want to be the first ones and be there first.
We want to show up fashionably on time.
Fashionably? Hell yeah.
Well, I would say to show up there so then we can clock everyone as they come in, and especially if someone needs to be specifically invited to come inside before they can cross the barrier.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you begin to head towards the cloud-kissed pleasures with your masks on. Kethis with your bandit mask covering half your face. Chelsea with your bird mask. Verdite with your gigantic dragon head. And Valanaris with your foolish-looking idiot mask.
Nice.
Hey, Nim
Is
got
that,
them.
is that just fire? Is that just Valanaris? You know, his normal face, like it's just blown up.
When you put
That
your
sounds
mask
like what
on,
Nim would
Valanaris.
get him. It sounds like Nim would do is just like, I want a custom order right now that looks exactly like this guy.
Mask of his own face.
Yep.
Hilarious.
Hey, if the
I'd
theme
wear
is
that.
demon hunting, a mask of Valanaris, that's pretty on
Just a-
point.
All right.
Sunglasses and a mustache. Definitely not Valanaris.
You start heading towards.
The-
Yeah, you start
Go
heading
on.
towards the brothel, and as you arrive, you see that the doors open, and that's where we're gonna end tonight's session because it's almost time. And yeah, it's a good stopping point, and maybe next session, Nim might randomly appear.
Nim's already there. Nim's the party.
No
end.
shit. Nim
Start
got
as a
there.
party. The party doesn't start till Nim's there.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, of course.
So, just to be clear, so because of daylight savings nonsense, we're not playing next week,
Yes.
but we will be playing the week after for
Yes.
sure.
1
Or,
hour.
you know, it's
and it'll be 1 hour later for RB and Sev.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be fine with me. So
Okay, you go with that, Sev?
So 1 hour later in 2 weeks.
Yes,
next
not next
Yeah.
week.
Yes.
The yes.
No game next week. In 2 weeks, 1 hour later for me. Oh,
Yes,
I can do that.
nice.
yeah, I can maybe when we get closer to like week 3 of these things, see about if I can do the hour late then. I just know for sure I can't do it next week.
That's no
Yeah.
problem.
And I know for sure I can do it in 2 weeks. So
That's
it's like,
perfectly fine. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful RP-based encounter. I took out my dice for nothing, you fools.
You could have rolled.
I could have rolled,
Yep.
but I didn't want
Roll
to.
that was a really good. I really enjoyed that session.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Even though I
Fun
wasn't at
session.
the forefront of
Although I
any
was
of it.
mostly just listening to, important stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still cackling a little bit about the hammer of psychic damage being inflicted on the other.
I mean, the dude tried. The dude tried his best.
Devastating.
I just couldn't let. Oh, we couldn't do tonight. We had the party. we had stuff to do.
Yeah.
I might as well make him feel bad about it while I'm at it. You
Yeah,
know.
because he's a noble. Screw the nobility. Eat the rich.
Nim's one of the cool ones.
The red.
Nim and Volanaris are the cool ones. Everyone else can go.
Yeah, well, and especially Verdite, the revelations, the earth earth-shattering revelations.
Shattering kaboom.
Dude, I love the idea of Verdite praying to all of these like gods, fake and real, and the one actually answering his prayers has like nothing to do with them. It's like specifically because you're like this huge like person who just loves to pray all the time. I'm able to do this shit for you.
It's kind of
so
that,
fitting.
yeah.
It's so fitting. It's
All right. So, I'm gonna find someone to write real quick. Let's see who is playing D&D at this moment.
Raf is playing D&D in her friend's house.
I mean, so are you in your house.
Yeah.
What the
God,
I'm
fuck
not
was that?
playing
Yeah.
D&D in my house. I'm not playing D&D in my house.
Oh my god.
They have pizza and they roll the dice.
Dude, we need to set up
Yes.
a home game for us, like a
I'm-
one shot.
I'm gonna be a bit busy during this month because I'm preparing the scholarship application again.
Oh.
This time I think things are looking a bit more promising
See,
because I've been developing more work. But
it's because
this
you're a
month-
nerd. It's because you're a nerd that we don't get to play
Yes.
home games. You nerd.
yes, because I'm a nerd, we don't get to be nerds. Yes.
Yeah. That's logic.
Alright.
You nerd.
You nerd. All right.
I'm a nerd.
But Raf is constantly talking to me about it, by the way. She's very excited to meet the game master that me and Lils talk about
Aw.
so fondly.
Aw.
Yes.
Guys, I'm getting emotional now.
Get
Aw.
emotional. It was a good game.
Okay.
Was.
I'm gonna go. Bye everyone. Bye.
Goodbye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.